Yeah, I'd already taken this out. This is, I don't see it on the label. Yeah, here we go. Just want to show you here. This total fat 30 grams per whatever the serving is, and that's 19 grams of protein. So this is very fatty meat. This here is 17. So the stuff from my local store is better than the Walmart stuff, but it's very similar. And I don't know if they test them in the same place, but that's when I buy hamburger, I get the highest fat I can get, and I try my best in one way or another to eat all the fat. Okay, I don't throw fat out. I don't do that. That George Foreman says to cut the fat. Simply because when people ate fatty foods, they were thinner. And if you want a scientific, you can go to Gary Taubes, Why We Get Fat, Dr. Atkins, so forth and so on. I can just tell you, when you eat a lot of hamburger, weight comes off fast. And you feel better. Because in most of the foods you eat that's not meat, there's inflammatory agents in it. Alright, I said all this to say this. I have been very upset this week because of the election. I haven't been sleeping. First, because I sat up all night and watched the election. And I'm very disturbed about what happened. I'm not going to go into it. But here's what I'm going to say. When this same group of people, whoever these people are, they're in the same group, they're not the same individual people, because it would be impossible because of the span of time. Okay? But when, they sunk a ship and accused the Germans of it in the early 1900s, when they blockaded Japan and practically starved them to death, and they knew that Japan was going to attack Hawaii, and they didn't tell anybody, and they let them come in and attack. Nobody got really upset. A few generals got fired because they did it, but nobody got upset. To this day, people say Pearl Harbor, they know what it means. All right, and so nobody cared. When they killed the president, nobody cared. I mean, a few people did. But most people went on. When they blew up a whole city in the northern part of the country early in the century, nobody cared. But now that they did the same tactics on a presidential election, now suddenly all these same people care. When I've been telling them about, like, people in Syria being slaughtered, people in Libya being slaughtered, they didn't care. But now they care that their little bad haircut guy lost his job. Okay, now suddenly they care. So, I voted for Trump. I'd vote for him again, but that's just my perspective. Alright? So I'm going to go ahead and finish my meat because I care about myself and I want to do well, and I will continue to do well. Bye-bye.